and we'll just pour out some of that foam because we want to make sure that we have all that.
All beer.
All beer. Yep. Put her on the chuck there. There, and hit the green button. And you made yourself
A silo.
here to go.
I'm Allison Snell.
And I'm Colt and Allison.
And we love craft beer. This is Good Life, Great Beer.
Hey friends, have you ever had an itch you couldn't scratch?
Actually, now that you mention it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here at Scratchtown Brewing in Ord, Nebraska, we are going to be meeting with owner Caleb Pollard, who has been serving up some of the finest beers in the Sandhills for the past 7 years.
Do you think it'll help?
Well, it could be the cure for what ails you.
Let's try it.
All right.
Hey guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
Caleb, right?
That's right.
Allison.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Colt, nice to meet you.
nice to
Welcome to Scratchtown, guys.
Excited to be here.
Thanks
Glad
for
to
having
have
us.
you. Can I get you guys a beer?
Please.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to recommend our Scratchtoberfest, so I'll pour a couple of those for you guys.
That sounds great.
Pretty soon here we'll give you guys a tour of the brewery.
That sounds awesome. Thank you.
So you call your crowlers silos?
Silos, we do, and then you get a 3-pack of silos, you get an elevator. So it's a nod to the agricultural roots of our community here. Here's some fest beers for you guys.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Enjoy.
So while we check these out, I was going to ask you, I noticed your badge up here. You're
Yeah.
a member of the Nebraska Craft Brewers Guild.
Proud member, have been since we started our operation here. You know, the Craft Brewers Guild has been an important nexus of collaboration and companionship, so it's been very important for us to be a part of.
Fantastic.
Cheers to the Nebraska Brewers Guild.
Yeah,
great.
absolutely. I'll grab a beer and we'll go take a look in the back. How's that sound?
Awesome.
Perfect. Let's do this. Well, welcome to the brew house. We'll check out our brewery here. This is our brew setup, and this is our production floor. So welcome to the business end of the brewery.
So Caleb, what is the Scratchtown story? How did all this get started?
Well, it got started when my business partner moved back to Ord. He's originally from here. I was living here prior to that, and he and I both shared a love of home brewing as well as craft beer, and we got to hanging out, and one thing led to another. So we've committed for the last 8 years using our brewery to create positive change within our community, whether it's through the supply chain or, more importantly, creating beer tourism out here to invite people to what I think is one of the prettiest places in all of Nebraska, which is the North Loop Valley.
That's fantastic. So you've definitely seen the economic impacts here based on the brewery being located
Absolutely.
downtown in Ord. Things are changing around the community.
Absolutely. We've worked very, very closely with our agricultural producers to develop that local supply chain so that we can create a local flavor that is unique to the North Loop Valley region of Nebraska and put us on the map as a beer destination that is unique. What's been really fun is to really dig into the history of beer, the history of fermentation, the history of this area. This is a very bohemian Polish area that was settled. And so what we've tried to do is connect with old ingredients and older types of resources to brew unique beers that, again, have a very unique flavor to this area.
That's great. And so the name Scratchtown actually is a callback to the founding of Ord, is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So when General Ord was out here doing the land survey for the railroad back in the 1870s, in the Sandhills, when we have wet springs, we typically have, in the summertime, more biting insects than we'd like to acknowledge. And what unfortunately happened is they got ate alive by biting flies, mosquitoes, and chiggers, and what ended up happening is he said in a derogatory manner, name it Scratchtown, and they said, no, we're going to name it after you instead. and the rest is history.
I want to pause on the brewery action for a quick second to talk about our partner who made season 1 of Good Life, Great Beer possible. Now, as you're out visiting breweries and retail locations across the state, you may notice this little sign. Now, this sign lets you know that this business is a Nebraska Craft Brewers Guild member. Now, the Guild is a professional organization that promotes and protects the craft brewing industry in Nebraska. Your support of the Guild helps small businesses across our state. It helps create positive economic and social impact in our communities, and it creates jobs. Now, you can learn more about the Guild, locate Nebraska breweries, or become a Nebraska Beer Alliance member by visiting them online at nebraska.beer.
I want to show you guys something. This here is a 151-year-old cider press that's been in my family since 1869. And this has been used now by 7 different generations of Pollards, which is my last name, to make cider for home use, both hard and soft cider. So what you do is you spin this flywheel, that flywheel gets going, and what it does is it crushes the apples. So then what it does is it puts the, it drops the apple pieces down into this basket here, and then you slide the basket over once it's full of all the crushed apples, and then you press it down with this, and then it comes pouring out of the trough.
Oh, this is incredible.
Yeah, this is something that I'm really, really, really proud of. What's up, guys?
Just grabbing some silos.
Oh, good.
Hey, let's get those
Yeah, let's get
silos
them filled.
going.
Ladies first.
Well, thank you.
And what I will do is grab some lids for you. So what I like to do with the lids here, there you go, just, yep, full pour. So we'll take some sanitizer here. This is food grade sanitizer. We'll spray that on top there. And then, yep, just let it just go all the way up. And then once we get to the top, what we'll do is we'll let it pour off some of that foam. So you can shut her down there. Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll just grab this here.
Okay.
And we'll just pour out some of that foam because we want to make sure that we have all that.
All beer.
All beer. Yep. There we go. So now we know that once that beer comes out, we know that that's full of beer. We're going to take that lid, we're going to put it on top. Perfect. Then give it a rinse. Yep, perfect. And then put her on the chuck there. Slide it on up. It'll self-center there and hit the green button. And you made yourself
A silo.
Here we go.
Yes.
young man, you're up next.
Oh, look out.
Yep. So
Take that for yourself.
and just let it pour out there. Yep. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There you go. Now stop. There you go.
All right.
So spray with the sanitizer there.
Spray.
On the lid. Slap the lid on top. Put it through right there on the chuck. Bada boom, bada bing. Hit the green button.
Green button. Whoa.
Green means go.
Green does mean go.
And then I usually just wipe her off like that. Make sure we get it nice and clean for the customer. Pull it out of the chuck here.
Awesome.
And then we just walk it over to the cooler.
Bob's your
Privilege.
uncle.
Well done, yeah.
Let's do
Put it
it.
in the cooler. Let's do it.
All right, y'all, we have had an absolutely fantastic time here at Scratchtown Brewing and all of the breweries that we've visited over the last couple of weekends. Nebraska in total has over 50 brewing establishments that you can visit on your own.
So make sure to check out every brewery we've been to on social media, as well as the Nebraska Craft Brewers Guild, if you want to take a road trip like we just took.
Yep, and so for now, we're gonna take our 3 silos, which makes what?
An elevator.
Yes, and we are gonna take a safe ride home. Thank you all so much for joining us on Good Life.
Great beer.
Beep a boom, beep a boom.
God, just everywhere.
Yeah.
What do you call that stick?
This?
Yeah,
A stick.
that's fine. Sometimes people have like pet names for it.
No.
I'm sure that stick is how old.
151 years old.
October is craft beer month. No, sorry, do it again. October is drink local month. Did I get it wrong again? Are you sure? I'm sorry, let's do it again. I'm so sorry. Heard through the grapevine. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Redo that.